going through the muck, the stuff in the past, and getting some sense of clarity about those things, but also just being able to work through and resolve them. Whereas coaching is more about what we can do in the future. If you have a goal that you want to set and you want to achieve, how can I be there to help you achieve that goal?
Okay, so I have someone that I speak with. I probably go there maybe 2 to 3 times a month. And I told her, I said, I'm really just paying you to ask me to listen to my questions. I sit with her and I walk through, this is what I'm feeling and this is what I'm thinking and this is how, I'm thinking about processing it. She will in turn ask me questions to get me to think broader. She never says do this or do that. She won't necessarily say I'm off track or I'm on track like you. It's pretty much, why do you think that's the best solution and are there any repercussions for that? That lets me know, okay, you ain't right there, think about
a little differently,
right, going in there. So is she a coach or is she a therapist?
Well, truth be told, a good coach should ask you really good questions to get you thinking differently about your situation as well. So it sounds like that,
or to confirm
that you're on the right track. Right. Yep. So
she's got a blend, a hybrid.
Probably, if you will.
Okay, there's a hybrid. I started, of course, with my life traumas. Being at the Pentagon, I actually had to go after I lived in Afghanistan for 2 years. So I had to go to therapy there to make sure I didn't have PTSD. Which I didn't. But then after scuba diving incident, being on life support, they were like, "You need help," because it was for me. It backfired. It became such a sense of urgency to live, to get everything I need to get done. And you in my way, so either you gonna help me or I'm gonna find somebody else to do it. Like I was on go mode because that was time number 4. Like it was just 2011, I was in the suicide bombing. And then right after that in 12, 13, here I am on life support. So like every other year something's happening. I got a whole life I need to live expeditiously.
So and then they were like the trauma because of the water, she wouldn't take showers or baths or anything. So
no, let me tell you who had
to be around.
Let me tell you who had the trauma. My mom. She was like, "What you doing with that cup? Get a straw. Get a straw." That better not be bath water. Take a shower. Like my mom, I would wake up in a pool of sweat and she would be spooning me. I'm like, "Ma, I'm good. You got to. I just want to be close to you." And spiritually, God taught me. Right. Spiritually, God told me, He was like, "You didn't go through this by yourself, and you don't know what they experience. It's gonna take them time."
They have to. I
was good, and I was so good at making sure they were good that they were not good. Like they were glad I was okay, but it's finally like now we all get to grieve what just happened. Right. Because in go mode, it was prayers. It was. I mean, my room was the greasiest room on that floor because my mom poured bless oil over the threshold, and you knew it because they said when they would bring the cart in, it would be like little streaks. They would do all that scrubbing, and then they come in. She'd be like, "Come here," and she'd anoint them and their hands and pray over them. So they had to come to my room about 15 minutes earlier than my medication was to be administered, and all the procedures had to be done. Because you can't. My mom would not let them touch me till she prayed over them. Absolutely not. No way. Yeah. It was good. Brought me back. Thank you. Right. Hey, Shando. I like it. But I'm just saying that.
So they say there's a little bit of crazy in everybody, and
I got a lot.
Some mild, and some severe. Yeah. So it's like you sort of. I'm a hybrid.
I'm a hybrid. Sometimes you're in the middle. Sometimes you're on the side of.
I'm a hybrid, definitely. But do you? The individuals that you counsel that have gone through trauma, are there opportunities for you to visit with their families as well? Do you make it a family-oriented thing, or is it just that one individual?
Yeah, it just depends. So interestingly enough, I actually transitioned from the school system into the military system. So I grew up in a military family as well.
Army? Air Force?
Air Force.
You look like one.
Yeah, see.
Chair Force.
Yeah.
I know, I've heard it.
It's like, I like it right there.
I'm okay with it.
Your skin too clean to be on. I'm trying to tell you. You ain't got no little bruise. You got a manicure. These are Air Force hands.
Nicely manicured and everything.
Only little callus is right there where he holds his pencil.
You're right, though.
Air Force, they get medically released for carpal tunnel. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I don't even know where I was.
I was asking, do you encounter families? And you were saying
when I was on the military bases, I typically would see more families than not.
Okay.
I actually did a lot of work in the CDCs and the youth centers as well.
Okay, cool.
And then started working a lot with the families. Now it's more individual. If somebody asks to have their spouse come in or their children come in, I'll just do it on a case-by-case basis.
Got you. After my scuba diving incident and being on life support, it was, I don't think I have great ideas, but I know some are God ideas. And we never talked about it as a whole. You know, my brother would be like, hey, sis, you know, you good? You know, I'm glad. You know, he's real strong, real rapper. He's like, you know, you feel me? You know, like I'm good, you're good. You know, feel me, son?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You're son,
like, you
you're
know,
son.
like, don't do that again. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and that was his love. Like, okay.
Right.
They even said, my family, we have video cameras in the house, and they wanted to get me the footage of the family prayer when they found out. I was in Baltimore. They were here.
Okay.
And the whole family prayed, grandkids and everybody. And they said when it got to my brother, he was like, "Yo, you know what I'm saying, Lord? You know what it is. You know what you do. You know. That's my sis, son. You know, like, right. You know what you said in your word.
It's just like having
you know your word. It was, and I love his was and I told him, I said, his was the one that got me through, because he went straight from the heart, just as he was.
That's it.
No King James version, no eloquence. My mother, they say she called Jesus to the carpet. She was like, "Now you say it. Your words say it. I didn't write it. Now, if you are who you say you are, show me what you're working with." I didn't call you God. You said I am the great I am. I love you, Peaches. That's my mama right there. But afterwards, I actually asked, because my brother does videography. We document it. So just as you would see a TV series, my sister was being interviewed about how she felt. And then my brother, and then the kids, and then my parents. And I sat with my parents so that they could both, because no one had ever talked to me about it. Yeah. You know, I got reports from the police. I got reports from the persons that rescued me. I got reports from all the medical staff, but no one in the family came to me and was like, when this happened, this is how I felt, and this is what it was. And I think because I allowed that opportunity for us to, that was our therapy. That was our way to,
so they can let it out.
You know, to get it out. And it was emotional, and it was, you know, sometimes it was funny, but it was a like I saw the cleansing. I had to cleanse because I was bad, but nobody could get past that until they released that. You know, so that was something that we did.
Do you think everybody needs a therapist? Everybody needs to?
I think everybody could benefit from it. I'm a little biased, but you know, I think we all are holding on to something, you know, or something is holding us back from achieving our greatness. And even if we're in our greatness, there's even more to be experienced and to be shown to the world. And so whether it's a therapist or a coach, I think everybody could benefit.
Yeah, I need to give me a coach.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me give you my business card.
I was gonna say, right.
She didn't want to lose her black card, but she wanted to know what the 1867 was. That's on your shirt.
Don't do that. Don't.
Yeah.
Do you?
No, she.
What is
it?
I'll tell you in a minute. I don't know.
Doc, do you want to? Would you like to expound upon what the 1867 is?
No, it's your shirt and hoodie and whatnot. So I just want to give you the opportunity.
Look at you. I appreciate it.
I defer.
No.
That
was 66.
No HBCUs and
no. That was Thomas Hardy's
The
poem.
Emancipation
Close.
Proclamation.
But
It was the year of the Indian head penny.
no, okay. Do you all
The
want me to just
Indian
tell
head-
you?
just tell us.
Okay, I'm
Indian
gonna
head
tell you.
penny. You know,
you
we
may
good.
you may have lost something off your black card, but
Said the light skinned man.
it's my alma mater. It's Howard. HU.
Howard. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's the year that it was founded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, if my cousins were here, they would have said that because they went to Howard.
Did they?
But
They're probably a lot.
never mind.
younger than
I'm sorry, they went to Morehouse. My bad.
Morehouse is better.
A little different.
Yeah, my bad. He said a little different. I had to think about it. Say no, Carlton. No, they went to Morehouse.
The,
They did.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Howard.
HBCU.
New today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what
Look, I was
HBCU
looking
is?
it up. No, I was like, it's the Indian head penny. There's Thomas Hardy's 1867
The poem.
The Constitution Act.
Yeah.
The value of a nickel in 1867.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I had thought had something to do with money.
With- Being from your perspective.
Exactly.
Right.
We
Yeah.
all see things from our lens,
If you will.
based
we
upon
do.
our experiences and stuff.
We do.
And I'm fine with not knowing what 1867 was because I thought goats and kids I didn't understand and
still on
smoking leaves. I thought he was making potpourri. So clearly, I do not operate within the vernacular of said terms so that I might be able to comprehend and participate
She
in that
thought that's when
conversation.
Massa's house was burnt down, and you know how when you the inside, you know, you get all passionate about
Yeah.
Massa's stuff.
At least she went, like, I thought
yeah.
you only got like 2 numbers on a football jersey.
A whole 4?
You were good. Or real bad.
Right. One of the two. Right.
You either real good or you were bad. You was like dead last.
End of the bench.
Like you was a water boy's backup. You was a cup bearer, like, and just the cups, nothing in it. That was it. Excellent.
Although for what they get paid,
I'm just saying,
Sign me
can I
up.
just go?
Right.
Can
I saw a thing, and they were talking about salaries of quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. They range from 25 million to 30 million a year.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's it.
I was like, how can somebody live off of that? I just couldn't understand. It's like they need to.
Poverty.
Exactly. I'm
Right.
saying
That's tough.
25 million. You know, it's like
If there's
that's
a
less than $1 million a month.
If there is a sheik
know.
from Abu Dhabi
You know.
or Dubai that would like to purchase a football team so that their players can be paid appropriately,
Exactly. Pay
Salam
them
to
boys
todos
what they
os
worth.
bahayesi Jonas Judah, shukra hubus tonta shakur shamo.
Come on.
Like that. Like that. Yeah. Now.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll be your first recruit.
You better bring your own translator, because everything is gonna go my way. It's gonna go my way if I have to translate.
Just tell me to run.
You
I'm
can't
good.
read Arabic. I'm like, I know how to spell my name in Arabic. I'm like, yeah, sure, that says Dr. Business.
Later.
See what I'm saying? You think like somebody has your back, and you know you feel that they're there for you. And
That's
they're
what
there to
happens when you
support
make assumptions. You should have asked
Yeah,
me.
just you know,
Nowhere to be
Ask me
seen.
where I am.
we're supposed to feel each other. We're supposed to have the same vibe, same spirit, and whatever.
Right.
You shouldn't have to communicate. Or you know, it's body language, and you just know that they're there. Non-verbal, right?
That's
That should be
it.
sufficient,
That's it.
right?
Please allow me to assist you all with learning something about Dr. Business. When his mouth opens and his eyes close, it's typically because BS coming out of him. Yeah. Valid conversation has direct eye contact. But as he squints, he's reading the lies that are written on the back of his eyelids, so he's trying to get them words. Yes. Yes,
My
right.
secrets.
It's my homie.
Now we know.
I know this is my homie though. But excellent. So
So when people tune into your show, they will expect to hear.
They will expect to hear a whole bunch of greatness. Now, so they will expect to hear.
I'll be on the
Don't
first,
take that
second,
back.
and third episode.
They'll,
I'm the co-host.
they will expect to hear fresh rhymes, sound bites, and movie clips.
Oh wait, you can freestyle?
I didn't say freestyle. I didn't say.
you ain't hear that.
Like I didn't make them right now.
What happened was
Check 1, 2.
Yeah.
You do.
I'm a summer on the room and I'm in every whip. When I retire, I'll be wishing like a
But
old
I
man
can
shit.
write. I'll write something.
4 years ago, our founding fathers. Yeah.
to the hip hop, hippity, hippity, hip hip hop. You don't stop. rocking to the bang bang.
Wait.
Take the G off. Take the G off.
Rockin'. Tell me how to sound. Rockin'.
The second.
Okay,
Yeah.
rockin'. That's how legacies are made. Take off the G. Make it a legacy. Just drop the G in my pocket. At the back. That's a G.
Yeah.
Got you.
Stop reading
I
between
got
the
one of y'all missing.
Stop reading.
I knocked that. Drop the G in my pocket. Take it to the bank.
Okay.
Now you rocking it.
Yeah.
The way my checking and savings is set up, it
Look
takes
at
3
this.
days for it to transfer, and
minus,
then you have to like rub the debit card 3 times on your pants in order for it to work.
You have to put it in a plastic
Yeah.
bag and then
Just
swipe it.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Mhm. And then,
Ain't no money in it.
How many times you order it? Nothing from nothing.
Literally, I mean, they're
Leaves
talking about
nothing.
just key it in. Just key it in. The chip don't work.
Blame it on the chip.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, they took that. There was something in there yesterday.
Hold on. Let me call my bank.
Yeah, you're on the phone with the bank for an hour and a
Yes,
half.
all right.
That's when you step outside.
Right.
I'll be right back.
But why you like this? Then your phone ring. You be like,
Yeah, could you play? Oh, they hung
I
up on
was
me.
just talking to y'all. Sorry.
They hung up
Yeah.
on me.
I don't know if I can bring no butter. My chip broke on my card. I'm trying to fix it now.
You got cash out? You cash out?
Right. Just let me in. You know I'm good for it. I'll bring it back to you. Or you get that look at the person in line behind you like, you just it's just a little bit of stuff. I know you got it. You ain't gonna help me? Look, I put Snicker bar back. How about now? Like, my kids need this.
That actually happened to me. I was in Walmart. I had bought up like the whole store. You know, I ain't been shopping in a while. And the kids were hungry, so I figured I'd do the right thing and buy some food for them. So, yeah, reasonable service. You know, every other day they should be able to eat, I figured. Right. So I'm in the store and I'm in the grocery line, long line, everything Saturday type thing, and they accepted checks, and I had a check. So I wrote out the check, you know, gave them the check or whatever. They wouldn't accept the check. I'm like, why won't you? They said, this don't look like a check. I'm like, how a check look? I guess they were used to the personal checks, but I had the bigger check, like the business size.
Oh, you had a
check.
big, yeah.
So
like a
I'm
jumbo
like,
check.
exactly.
What was that, Piggly Wiggly?
No, Walmart. So that wasn't like the big ones that you bring out on stage.
But but like the ones like that are this big.
It was like, right.
Yeah.
So I figured it would be okay. They were like, well, we're not familiar with this. I'm like, but it still worked. It
It's
got
got
the
a router
numbers
number,
at
an
the bottom
account
and
number.
everything.
This.
And they wouldn't.
Wow.
And I got all this and everything bagged up. Now I spent like 10 hours in the store getting the stuff because I ain't never been in there before type thing. So now I'm trying to figure out, okay, so
The
what do I
maid
do?
was on
So I'm getting
vacation.
upset because, you know, I wasted my time, my day.
Right.
Kids are hungry. Here to snick. I don't got no cash. You know, just take the check. So somebody behind me literally paid for it.
Oh, that's
God's
Get
honest
outta
truth.
here.
God's honest truth.
blessing right there.
Yeah.
What?
It was like, we got it.
So they seen you as
And they
my
paid for it. I was getting
crazy.
I was just getting my little tick on. You don't know who I am. You know, better ask somebody.
No, he wasn't. I'll be calling my attorney. See if you have your job anymore. Hello, Phil? Yeah, this is Dr. Bizness. Yeah, I want to buy Walmart. No, just the one. I just want to buy the one. The one I'm at now. I want to buy it.
Yeah, I want that.
All right, is it done? You're fired.
So blessings coming on.
They sure do.
So now the new owner of Walmart. No.
If you're looking for a job at Walmart, call 877-342-7770.
And bring your big checks.
Yeah,
We accept
take
them.
big ones. But big ones bounce harder, so make sure you can cover that. All right. Your show?
Oh,
Day and
my
time.
show? My name is QT, the host of High Vibes Radio. I am on every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Excellent. You want to shout out your social media? You said
Oh,
you didn't get
yes.
a
I
chance
did
to
shout out
do
my
that.
social media. I've been chilling with Profit and Growth all day.
Not the other one.
Yeah,
But
The one we
anyway,
talk about.
QT.
no, QT_creations.
Okay.
With the Z.
Not the big booty thoughts.
Oh no, I don't have a fans only page. Thank
I
you.
just want to make sure.
Jiminy
Sure.
We need help
out there.
on here.
Oh, you tried it. You know, I just want to make sure you're safe and everything.
You know he all about.
We got to keep our secrets.
Let me tell you, QT, be careful because he's into multiple streams of income.
I
And you'll have a
know.
pit before you know it. So,
Okay. They have me a page up before I leave today.
Doc, do you look like you need my help? Your gift of discernment is off. I need to speak with you right after this segment. Family, you're tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB the voice
of the community.